Oh, wait, Adam, first there's...
Mm-hmm.
Cordain who? Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Damn. I'm so Cordania said that.
No, no, no.
Anyways, go and start the recording.
It's restarted.
It's restarted. Welcome to session 11. Then
I think
that's almost 10. So this
Session,
should be 11.
yeah.
Okay. Anyways, everyone take your luck point for the session. And who would
Yes,
like
sir.
to give me a reminder of what happened last session?
Shopping episode?
Functionally.
I know we did a lot of discussing what we were going to do next, looking at possibilities.
Yeah, I know. Josh spent a ton of money on a waterbed.
yes.
We leveled
Mhm.
up.
If only.
Wish. I almost snuck down in there past me, I was like, wait a second.
I mean, I guess technically we leveled up since we've been on a mission. It just happened to be 4 sessions ago.
You functionally, yep. Okay, what's the new mission you guys are going on?
We're... oh, yeah.
Dude, I don't remember.
We're going to go check along... I know we're checking along that river for missing persons again? I don't remember.
There's a bunch of people that were supposed to go out scouting.
Yes.
And
come back.
we are supposed to find them or find out what happened to them.
We get a lot of missing persons cases in this area, but on top of that, we were gonna get head straight to Holdfast. I remember that. Check on the I guess their docks progress, because there was potential for us to take a ship down south or sunward.
Correct.
Was there anything? What happened? You met with somebody, right?
I met with the Emerald Knights people, and I told them about our little trip down to Serkant or whatever. We got paid for our last session or mission.
The bonus for the map details.
Yes, I showed them the map details.
Someone's got a lightning trident now. That one's pretty cool. But yeah, I'd say we hit the main points. Since that was a very collaborative one, everyone just take a second luck point. I don't mind.
Fair enough.
I like throwing these out. Yeah, that hits most main points.
Yeah. If it was like our usual campaigns, but this was like a little more in the city of like, all right, we're just doing stuff versus
that was
like,
only a shopping episode.
all right, we went and did this, fought these guys. We had a conversation with the BBG, sold our 3 nickels and a testicle for that, but that didn't happen this time.
That's good bartering for 3 nickels and a testicle.
Yeah, got a whole person.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna come.
There's
gonna be a hag that takes our balls. Yeah,
minus 2 luck points.
No, sorry.
Anyways,
on the road again.
On the road again. You guys are headed sunward towards Holdfast. Since you've
technically
been on this road,
we're heading sun westward, but sure.
Sun westward, indeed. That is a true statement. As you're traveling along this road, it's pretty easy going. The road that was originally there is now a bit more worn down from more frequent traffic. Partway through, you will recognize a gravestone on your first day, of which the name... It's probably unmarked, but you'll recognize the name as Kimbar, one of your first companions who died on the first session. Good for him.
Who?
I don't know if that's important for anyone.
Yeah,
as you come across that stone, just marked.
Oh yeah, remember in like the first kind of session when we fought all those goblins.
Yes.
And we got our first initial group killed.
Oh yeah. Yep. So this is marking
And
that.
Eldrick felt bad, so he actually had them buried.
Do you show
Since,
any sign of anything while we're walking past those?
I don't think so. I think at this point, so many people have died that it's just I don't think he's as nearly as what's the word, affected by the death anymore, and so it's just this is part of life now. So I don't think he really notices that much. In fact, I think he just keeps on talking right past where it was.
Yeah.
Because back then, I think it didn't. He'd never really seen any other human beings die. So,
Ooh.
you know, now he's watched a shit ton of people die.
Yes.
As you make your way past, the first night is coming to a close on your path. You end up pretty close to where you had spent that first night as well. Last time you were here, you guys had run out into the wilderness to rescue that kid whose name I do not remember anymore, but I'm sure it was a great name.
Yeah, I think it was like Timmy.
Yes, it was Timmy. As you guys pull in for that night, probably not too far from where you guys rescued him and not quite rescued his father.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It was Timmy.
I completely forgot about Timmy. I think as he walks by that, he does go, "Huh, I should ask about whatever happened to."
Oh yeah, we were in town. We could have asked while we were in town.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot. I think I'll pour out some water because I don't have alcohol on me for some reason, and I'll just be like,
I get all on the way already.
a drink for the dead.
Like, oh, that was sweet of you.
And one for Eldrick.
Just takes the water skin and drinks it.
You catch it before it hits the ground? No, I poured my water on the ground for you.
Yeah, I'm joking.
You just lay down, slide.
Slide to
Nope.
the idiot.
This is a serious moment, Eldrick. Put your britches on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything that I would do.
Okay.
You guys are well within. Well, it's probably the edge of safe territory for sleeping, but you guys have a night guard out of curiosity?
Yeah, if we're out,
Yeah,
out.
the typical watch.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys trust the goblin sufficiently to have him?
Not even a little bit,
no.
Yeah, no. He can help me with my watch.
Okay. Bob,
Alistair, I'm playing D&D, baby. What? I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons, child. I love you.
This night will pass quite peacefully. How early are you guys starting off in the next day?
When the sun comes up and we eat our food and everything, it's hard to sleep when you're camping past sunrise.
Yeah, that's very true. As day comes back up and you start forward again. Previously, last time we were on this trip, the road was at an end by now. This time, as you go on, the road continues. Slight progress has been made into the grave tree forest.
As walking, I would like to say they should have named this road after us. I mean, it really exists because of us. If you think about it.
Mean after you?
What would they call it? The Storm Walking Road?
I mean,
Or Storm
sounds catchy.
Striding Road.
It sounds catchy, right?
Yeah. It might start getting confusing. People are like, "You heard of the Storm Striders? Yeah, I've walked down that road. Yeah, let's just maybe keep it to our name." Might start. We don't
Yeah,
want our
maybe
reputation to be afforded to a road, right?
I mean, Storm Strider Road sounds nice, and if you think back at the capital, they name roads after people all the time. So
I mean, yeah, why don't we name it Eldrick Road? Because people walk all over you all the time. Look, I don't actually
well,
think
that was
people walk all over you. I just needed to make a connection there that even if it wasn't there.
Marlon. Just a little piece of advice. You finally got a good jab in there,
Yes,
and
sir.
then you ruined it by explaining it. So it's okay. I can handle myself.
Maybe
Just
Yaslin walks all over you.
I haven't done that.
Well, not yet.
not really. That's why I like her. She doesn't walk all over me.
Would you
as a
like
matter
her
of
to?
fact.
I'm confused though. Is it like for like massage? You need your back cracked?
Yes, that is
Yep.
exactly what we're talking about. And I winked at Marlon. Why are you playing videos, phone?
Your phone betray you?
Yes. Like in the movie when they're just about to kiss and then something happens.
Oh, yeah.
Like one of those.
Exactly.
Anyways, so it's nice that the road is built. So there's obviously been some progress.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And yes,
I agree.
massages are great. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, what were we talking about?
As you guys enjoy this talk, everyone's like, by the way. You could hear the sound of a fair bit of work up ahead as you make your way upon the river. There's probably a good 15 or so people on either end. Just, I don't know how they build a harbor, but that is what they are doing. Probably just shoveling into the relatively moist ground, trying to get these logs in. They seem to be making a fair bit of progress of probably just rebuilding the old harbor that existed before.
What do you think the number that have been eaten by the crocodiles is?
Well, 3.
3.
I don't know.
That's a good over under. I'll go 4, and I'll bet you 5 gold.
For how many people crocodiles have eaten?
Yes.
More than that. Crocodiles are like hungry.
That's true. They are very hungry.
Well, there's
so
these.
What are you thinking? Like 6 or 7?
Well, I'm
I don't
thinking
know,
of
maybe
the
like
ones.
20 plus.
The ones on the coast don't usually pay much attention to humanoids. We're much too small.
The ones that we met last time were definitely humanoid eaters.
I thought those were alligators.
Alligator, crocodile, it's the same creature, right? I think they call them different things.
Well, doesn't
Slightly
one of them
different
have
creatures?
like a inner mouth that shoots out?
No, that's necromorph.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Similar but different.
As you guys are talking, you can see one of he's an older fellow, is just like standing there watching you guys. Just listening in. I'll have you know, we haven't lost anyone to the alligators.
Ah, shit.
Well,
I mean, is that a
I'm
push? Because both of us, you went over.
I barely.
I guess you're the closest.
Yeah. I think that's 5 gold for me.
I thought we were talking about lifetime, not like recently.
Oh,
We need to really establish the parameters of deaths like this.
Quit trying to take away my win.
And I had them 5 gold. And it's like, that is accurate, though. I think we should have established a timeline.
Yeah, well,
Like a time.
maybe next time.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So this is starting to look like a nice little town you
My
got
bad.
here.
The
Do you
guy's
have?
gonna go up and hang on, let me roll something real quick. Nope, that is not what I meant to click. How do I undo that? Shit, hang on, I have to refresh my browser. So there's a thing where, like, if you click the wrong spot on the browser, it'll just mute the browser instead of opening the tab.
That's weird.
And I hate it so much because I keep muting all my browsers. And then it's hard to unmute it some reason. It's super easy to mute it and super hard to unmute it.
That makes no sense. It should be the exact same spot. Just re-click that area.
You would think. You would think. But now they hate me. Okay. As he comes up, he's going to bow to you guys pretty graciously. My name's Gilly. I recognize you all. You saved our town.
We did save your town. How's things going? Any
Better.
more hog attacks?
Oh no, not quite yet. Our good merchant lord's been sending quite a bit of help our way, and I think the big one you all killed controlled the area, so nothing's quite filled in that hole yet. I imagine you all are in a hurry. Let me get you across.
Of course.
And
If you don't mind, if you want, I can post for the statue later. But yes, thank you for getting us across the river safely this time and not being eaten by. And by the way, I would just like to point out the last time we were here, the alligators ate several people. So I'm surprised they haven't eaten any of them.
well,
I guess
the
that's how
goblins
good of a
weren't
job
too
we
worried
did.
about crossing, and we just fade down the river.
Understood. All right,
Keep pushing buttons.
Find us a ferry.
He's gonna bring you guys over to it's kind of like a shitty barge, honestly, but it's stable, and as he said, there are no crocodiles right now as you guys make your way across.
Much less entertaining, but much more peaceful.
I'll also have you know, the big old gray one, he's easy enough to pull somewhere else, and he keeps the smaller, I guess technically they're crocodiles, away.
Oh, that's a good thing, I guess. I guess it's a good thing we didn't kill them all.
It's easier to keep the one easy to fool around than deal with, hopefully not a more clever one.
Agreed. So, what are some of the improvements that you guys have made at the town since we were here last?
He seems to be thinking to himself. You folks have been moving things around, cleared up a little bit of the forest, and, well, I don't know if you remember all the stones we had lying around are being placed around the walls. We're getting in step to start putting up some stone walls compared to our flimsier ones. Oh, the lord, he's not actually a lord, don't tell him that. The merchant, he sends in, I guess he wanted to protect his investments. He sent in these nice building materials for new gates. I'm not too familiar with the material, but apparently it's strong as steel.
Nice. I probably should have talked to him before I came down here. I completely forgot about him, by the way, while we were in town.
I did not. Anyways, as you guys make your way, go towards the other side and pulls up on the shore, as the dock's not complete yet, and you guys disembark. Just ask around for Gilly when you need get back around, though. Honestly, some of the workers here should recognize you regardless. Just follow up the road. We've finished the road between here and Holdfast now.
We saw that. What is the name of that road? Haha. Sorry, DM, for putting you on the spot.
He just seems to think about it for a second. And no, I don't think we've named it yet. You got any suggestions?
Cordain Road?
Definitely not. But
Yaslin Way.
That is a much prettier name for the road, but
that's pretty good. Harry Wilkin Road. No, Jaster.
Not sure about that Harry one.
Jaster Road. That's a good one.
I remember that guy. He looked rather hero towards the end there, or beginning there.
It works really well because you can be like, take a jog down Jaster Road.
I'm just glaring at you the entire time. You know what? How about we talk to this Gilly?
Jaster Road it is.
It's definitely not Jaster Road. Don't name it Jaster Road.
Here's 10 gold to name it Jaster Road.
Keep your money. It's not my choice.
That would have been fun.
Were you trying to give him my gold? That is...
Well, half of it was mine.
As you guys wander up the road, just clear something up. His name's Gilly. He'll saying when you guys are trying to get back across, ask for him. Not to go look for someone named Gilly.
Oh, okay.
Just to clear that up real quick.
Yes, that makes a lot more sense, because I was going to go look for a guy named Gilly, and he was going to be like, he's the guy over there by the river. Be like, wait, we're going to talk to that guy.
As you guys follow the road, this one's a bit rougher for now, but there's a fair bit of people going to and fro. Most of them don't seem to recognize you, but every now and then you'll see one that just like smiles and bows towards you guys or waves. As you guys make your way into the town.
Being recognized is enjoyable. I very much like this.
I didn't actually move you guys, did I? No, I did.
I see a new map.
Okay.
Yep, I see Holdfast.
As you guys come in on this side, you are greeted with a relatively... It's a gray solid wood that's hinged with metal, and it appears significantly more expensive than the wall around it, honestly. It is rested open, and there's a fair number of... We'll just call them mercenaries, since that's what they are. About 3 armed mercenaries standing around near the entrance, waving to you as you approach.
I wave at them and I say, well, that, mercenary type looking people. We are the Stormstriders, and, this is the town that we saved recently. I'm sure that's, that you know about us. Can you take us to your, employer?
One of them's gonna step forward. Sure thing, follow me. I presume you guys are Grace Stalkers then?
Yep.
Yes, of course.
As he leads you in, the town is, from the most apparent thing you can tell, there's hundreds of rocks and small boulders lined along the walls that are being turned in, starting to take form of a stone wall. And once inside, you could see the central lane is covered with tents for all the new migrants who have been recently sent here.
Yep, just looking around, like, wow, town's really filling out.
It's looking better than it did when we first showed up, that's for sure.
Definitely.
Yes.
I agree with you.
There are still burning bodies when we got here.
I mean, we did kill a lot of goblins. What'd they do with the body of the hob?
Well, wasn't it like melting before we left?
Oh yeah, it melted. I forgot.
The only things left were the bones. I think they decided to do something with the skull. I'm not sure what they did with the rest of the body. They probably sent it back to that merchant. Did you want to talk to the mercenary boss or the, well, merchant boss around here? It's not really a merchant boss. She's just here doing work for the merchant.
I mean, I guess whoever, like the mayor of the town, whoever's in charge of, um, other. Actually, you might know. Are there any ships or anything that head south from the town, or has that not started yet?
Nothing I'd know of. As you guys get towards the center of the town, he's going to point you guys towards Shadeward North. And as you're looking up, there's a pretty large central stone right here, which
Okay.
it's, how would I describe it? It's a large boulder with
It's not a boulder.
parts of
It's
the Ashen Hob skull is kind of like locked into different rocks, holding it in place with this boulder atop of it, or in front of
Okay.
it, behind it. There we go.
Okay. As we walk by, I say, "Look at that boulder. That's a nice
It's a
boulder."
nice boulder.
It's not a boulder, really. It's a rock.
As you guys look at it, there are names and
I'm
words
ready.
chiseled into it. Um, Relatively speaking, it looks like it's some sort of monument. If you guys want to take a closer look or anything. Another note: the Hob skull is missing the tusk, as those were removed surprisingly well.
I wonder where the tusks went, and I look over.
I'm gonna just like look away.
uh,
Mm.
so I do want to investigate this. However, I think I need to go drink some tea or coffee to wake up. So I'm gonna go do that real
Okay.
quick.
Oh,
Is that cool
IRL.
if we do that
Yep.
real fast?
We'll take
How
a break.
dare you?
If anyone else
give me
needs
a
something to
look.
drink
He's
too.
taking a break. My character's gonna be like, "Oh, I'll be right back. See if they have any alcohol."
I'll be right back.
I'll take a second too. Then I'll be right back.
Aye.
Well, their imports of their alcohol still haven't really come in much.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Ooh.
You guys are... For some reason I thought that would take longer.
Is Josh back?
Well, I don't know if Josh is back yet.
No, I'm talking about like how long it's taken to get this far.
Wait,
I don't know why.
you thought this would take longer?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, it depends on
I
when
just
we
feel
role
like-
play. Who knows?
Yeah. So,
It's like you did
looking
give a
at,
hook. Josh was just like, my character doesn't care, which is fine. It makes sense for what he said.
I concur.
That's like,
I just have to prep something, or not necessarily prep. It's I know what I want to do. I just don't have a map strictly for it.
Yep. Do what Josh does. Do the little blind thing.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
So,
Okay, I'm checking something. No, figured out how to do that. No.
so as I see this, I say we should investigate this monument.
As you guys go up, take a look. The mercenary who's with you guys is gonna just point a little bit further or shadeward than you are towards the purple tent. But when you are done looking at that, the people you want to talk to are up in that one. And he's gonna make his way off back to his post. As you go up to the stone, it seems like it's being set up kind of like in large, like they're trying to make it into some sort of obelisk, essentially, with the ashen skull locked in place in front of it. And as you start reading what's on there, I did not spend too much time on this because I am not good at that. I'll have to find the right page on my notes. This monument marks the day the citizens of Holdfast reclaim their newfound homes, led by steadfast heroes of the Grey Stalkers.
That's us.
And then there are lists of a few names written on there, of which Eldrick at the very least will recognize all the names of the people who died that day. Additionally, there's a few spears of all the defenders' weapons kind of poking out from different areas of the obelisk, held in place by whatever stone they could figure out to get in there. It's cement. I don't know how medieval cement works, but if they had medieval cement, that's what they used.
They did something.
Yeah, there's definitely,
Yeah, there's definitely something. I think
Additionally, this is probably about where you did your speech, by the way.
So, I think actually at this point, I don't think Eldrick would say anything, but his kind of jovial, everything's a joke kind of demeanor, you can tell kind of goes away. You can tell he's kind of actually like reverent to this little site, kind of respectful. Is there any like I don't know, I guess the word would be like place for like offerings or like give it money or anything like that?
On the side, like, there's two essentially functionally pedestals on the side, of which you will recognize or notice just small candle offerings of very few coins, as most people here are pretty fucking broke. But
whatever it looks like an offering these people could give are placed on the pedestals on the side. It doesn't look like they were intended for that purpose, but that's how they're being used.
So I think Eldrick goes over to like one of those little candle things and kind of lights a candle, and he reaches into his pouch and he pulls out that that medallion that he took from the kid's dad after he died, and he actually finds like a part on the obelisk or whatever that has like a hook or something sticking out, and actually hangs it on there and kind of like looks at it for a little while, and then kind of nods to himself, turns back to everyone, and he says, well, "This is a nice little monument. You guys ready to go meet the mayor?"
I'll nod and like pat my hand on his shoulder and do like a little smile. So yeah, I think we're ready.
Yeah.
Like just acknowledging that I understood what happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
God.
I'd like acknowledge, like smile at you, but I don't make a big deal about it. Just kind of head away.
As you guys make your way towards the tent and enter, the front is open and there's a fairly significant actually, I should resolve that right now. Take 5 luck points since you're losing an AC for that.
Oh yeah, I forgot to fucking do that. Goddamn. God damn it! Back to 11 AC.
Oh no.
As you enter the tent, it's fairly bustling as somebody
that you used to know.
I don't know why none of the names are showing up on Roll20 for me right now. That's probably going to be an issue later.
I only see my name.
Me too.
What the fuck?
See our names where?
Down at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I only see mine too.
That is weird.
That is weird.
What in the tarnation?
Everyone just goes invisible to everyone but themselves. Anyways.
I wonder if there's a setting
that's new or something.
Yeah.
I think I heard they're doing updates or some shit. Character pop-out windows. Oh, that didn't do shit. Hang on, I'm refreshing my page.
Oh, you check marked the character pop-out windows?
Yeah.
Nope,
that didn't change shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Yaslin popped up all of a sudden.
What'd you do?
What?
What'd you do?
Yeah, did you do anything?
I did absolutely nothing.
The hell?
That's so weird.
Like occasionally I'll see Josh's character pop up every so often.
That's
Maybe
weird.
it's just a random. This is probably a server side issue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Nice.
I was wondering if it's
I concur.
Interesting.
That's very strange.
Yeah.
I actually have a town functioning one. I don't know what Thatched Villagers is, but we're gonna find out what it sounds like. Some dude starts playing music in the back.
Oh. There it is.
Hi, Granny.
As you guys make your way into the tent, Marlon and Eldrick will notice the woman at the center of this hall, who you recognize as Ava Riveria, which is the merchant's aide from the town.
Alright.
Okay.
So that is like functionally the second in command for the merchants for that merchant.
and she will turn to greet you all as she recognizes Eldrick as one of the people in the fanciest hotel in Dirge.
Makes sense.
Lord Eldrick, pleasure to meet you. Again. See you again. And she's gonna head over there, dropping the conversation she was having with whoever she was talking with. Following behind her is another man in kind of the same mercenary attire, who's going to just walk up next to her.
Oh, the pleasure is mine. It's a pleasure seeing you. What was your name again?
I will type it. Ava. I'll give it. Who pronounce how you like.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Ava. Town's really coming along nicely.
Thank you. Oh. It took a bit of work to get started back up again after all that conspired. However, you left the place intact, and for that we are grateful.
Well, that is my motto. Leave every room slightly better than you walked into it. But, I mean, once I arrived, never mind. So, how long until you guys think you'll be, have the dock finished?
She's gonna think about that for a second. One moment, please. And she's going to pull out some paperwork, flip through it real quick, and let me think about this answer.
So, I was eating these olives, and they're like Cajun-style olives, and I was not prepared for the level of mouth burn that I'm experiencing at this certain moment in time. Ooh, a dog.
You need more drink?
No, it's fine. It's just I was trying to talk and my mouth is like on fire. So I was like, I don't know what to say right now. My mouth is burning so bad.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Because the thing is, the ones at the top weren't that spicy. But like as you get to the bottom, I guess because there's jalapenos and shit in there, I guess they got significantly more spicy. Whew.
She'll, after a quick glance at our paperwork, I'm expecting roughly half a month until the harbor is completed, after which it may take possibly half a month to a month to retrieve the vessel we choose.
Well, that's pretty good. That means we got plenty of time.
Indeed.
That is impressively quick. Now Ava, while it is always very nice to come out here and check up on some of the places that we've helped in our career, we are actually on another mission. We were sent here to check on a group of adventurers. Or what were they, scouts?
They were also great stalkers.
A group of Greystalkers that were scouting the river to the
just along Sunward.
Yeah, Sunward, that's the word. To the Sunward part of the river. Did they happen to stop by the town before they headed south?
She's going to think for a moment. Yes, I believe they did. They stopped by about I'd say a week ago.
Good, that's good information.
Fucking
do you happen to know if they spoke to anyone in town? Did they happen to stay at the inn? Do you guys have an inn?
They camped out in the streets as most of everyone here does. We do not have an inn, but as esteemed guest, I do welcome you to our functionally guest room in this tent. It's honestly the coziest place in this town.
I look at everyone and I say, I think we'll definitely take you up on that. Did they happen to make any acquaintances in the town before they left? See anyone that they happened to speak to?
And she's going to gesture over towards the man next to her, the mercenary. My name's Rawl. I'm the mercenary captain out here. They stopped by with us to ask more or less how our scouting's gone, anything that stood out for us. At the time, not in particular. We didn't have much to give them as we were also relatively new to the area.
They weren't saying they were looking for something in particular.
Not as far as I could tell. Just wanted to know about the goblin activity in the region.
Yeah, that's fair.
And anything that stood out, which, again, nothing stood out to us at the time.
Do you know if they managed to take a boat to the south, or did they head out on foot?
They headed out on foot. Most of the boats, most of them still are damaged. And honestly, town property. We couldn't let them take it.
Understood. Totally
and
understood.
We have much need of those boats at the time.
Of course. Well, unless any of you guys have some questions, I think that's a good place for us to start. I guess we'll just head out on foot tomorrow, or
before we go much further, I am curious if you guys would have done anything for Bob before going into, like, obviously he's in his normal outfit, but I'm curious if you guys would have had Bob go into the town or had him do something else.
I think this time yes, but I would have been having him like on my ass.
Okay. As you guys are talking there with him, you could see Rawl look towards kind of the entryway, and you could hear a very loud barking as you turn, and two mercenaries with a hound are making their way up towards the tent.
Oh shit. I'll stand between the dogs and or at least in front. I'm like, what's wrong with your dogs?
Yeah, he's on kind of hyper. I'm not sure why. We have this guy. Well, we brought the dogs, and he's gonna like try and keep hold on the leash, as this pretty large. What's the big birdy ones?
Mastiff.
Yeah, essentially Mastiff is like looks very hungry towards where Bob would be.
I just lean over to Yaslin and I say, "Oh, this should be fun," and I just sit back to watch.
Look,
we brought these guys and just keeping nose out for the goblins since they snuck in last time through friggin'. And he's gonna start trying to pull the dog back.
Yeah, well, clearly there's no goblins right here. Maybe they need a bit more training.
Ava's going to speak up. Please take the hound away. And she's gonna just give him the look as they start making their way away from the tent.
Look, we've been fighting goblins. We might got some dry goblin guts on us. You need to work on that.
No, sorry about that. I'll take responsibility for that.
Out of curiosity, what would the dog do to a goblin if it was to find
Fuck you.
a goblin?
Those mastiffs, I don't know how they got around to it, but they could fit a goblin head in their mouth pretty well, and it's kind of like a lock chain, and then it just starts ragdolling them around for a while.
Yeah, I bet a dog like that could tear a goblin to pieces.
Completely, I've seen it. Usually it's like a couple parts left.
They drag the body over towards whoever their handler is, and the handler just starts jabbing.
I would be terrified of those dogs if I was a goblin. If I knew any goblins, I would be very afraid to bring
If you
them
guys
around
want
one of
one,
those
I
dogs.
know the breeders. By all means, I'll
You
hook you
know
guys
what?
up with the name.
You know what? I may look into that. That sounds like something that would be good to add to the party.
Be careful though. Sometimes they mix up. I think some of them are just angry, but sometimes they look at
rich
He's
people.
gonna look at the Bob, not rich people though. That stop talking right there. No, halflings. Sometimes they mix up halflings like your friend.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I could see that. So, Bob. I mean, what are we calling him nowadays?
His name is Domil.
So, Domil, make sure you don't get out of line. Those dogs mix halflings for goblins all the time.
He's gonna give you a thumbs up. He looks like he very much does not want to talk right now.
Sorry about that. I got distracted. So if you don't have any more information for us, we would love to see that room.
Sure thing.
And I'm sure our friend Domil would like to get somewhere safe.
Jason led you towards the back half of the tent and open up the back curtains. This is a pretty large tent for the record. There's a pretty decent amount of space. There's 2 beds on either end, and looks comfortable. It's actually like significantly, probably the most expensive tent you've ever been in, honestly.
I'm gonna take special note. I'm telling you this, DM, so that you know that I can reproduce the sound very well of the ferocious snarling dog. In case I ever need to use prestidigitation.
Noted.
I look around the tent and I say, "Wow, this is quite the tent." I mean, even I feel like this is acceptable lodgings.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Thank you. We appreciate that. As a guest of our hotel, by all means, we welcome you to stay here. Your friends are welcome to stay on your behalf if you would like.
Yeah. I mean, do you have like a guest bed for them, or?
Unfortunately, we could garner some cots.
Yeah, I mean, we only need 2, 1. Domi likes to sleep on the floor.
He'll find this, then she's going to point towards, or like wave her hands towards the carpet. Is probably the best floor you'll ever sleep on.
Better than its usual accommodations. Thank you very much for showing us around. Is there I don't know what I was going to say. Never mind. I lost my train of thought.
If you need any assistance, my aid, and she'll gesture towards another person going around who'll come up and join her. Just ask my maid for assistance. She'll be welcome to assist you in anything you need. If you'll please excuse me, I have to get back to work. And she's gonna give you all a graceful curtsy and go off to continue her work.
Alrighty.
Can I get you all refreshments?
I'll be alright.
Nope, I think we're good.
I have some stuff I would like to walk around and do. Do you mind keeping an eye on Domil?
Yes, I could do that.
Oh, not you. I was talking to my compatriot. Is that
yeah, I just
what we say?
look at you in a manner of that's fine.
I'll keep an eye on Domino.
Thank you, Yaslin.
I think you've gotten the impression that Eldrick is tolerating Domiel, but will definitely not care if he dies. That sounds like an excellent ideal. I might come find you in a little while and
I'll be a little bit
maybe.
busy. I would like some privacy.
Oh, okay. I kind of look at, or I nudge Yaslin, and he's gonna be busy. You meeting some friends in town, or?
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, have a good time.
Thank you. I'm
Uh,
gonna walk out. Or are we outside already? I'm gonna walk away. I don't know.
You aren't too far to get outside. You're in the back of the tent.
And then I dash off.
Okay. As he dashes off, what are you, Yaslin and Eldrick doing?
Okay, I'll be watching Mr. Domiel here. You're like, Domiel, do you play card games?
What's a card game?
Ah,
We
so
have
what did you
bones
guys
that we
do
mark,
on?
and then we play with the bones.
What do you do with the bones?
Dirty question.
And he's gonna describe essentially blackjack, just with bones instead, using different bone parts.
Oh, is that a game? I've played something similar, but with cards.
Oh,
Did you
and
like
he's
that
gonna sit
game?
down. Yes, let's. I enjoy gambling.
Well, I don't know if we can gamble, but I mean, do you have money? Like, what do you gamble?
And he's gonna pull out like a small bag. Inside the bag is just like a pretty wide array of herbs, probably some things that are poisonous, various wines and threads, and then eventually he's just gonna drop out like a pretty large number of coins, or they're like discs made from bones with holes in them. This is our currency, money. We
Interesting.
barter with these.
Those disc things?
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. I'll give you a few rounds and you can gamble that and I'll gamble these and I'll put out, some copper.
And you guys will start gambling. Do you want to make a few simple rolls or not
Yeah.
quite?
Hold on, I want
Okay.
to check something real quick before they start rolling, because if I can, I'll help her cheat. Give me a second. Let me look at my character sheet. Yeah, I don't have anything. And I don't. And sleight of hand is definitely not a strong point of mine. So you have to win fair and square. Yes.
Pardon. I'm looking to see if I can cheat it too. I can't.
You know what we can do? Is we can roll like D10s, right? Roll D10s for
Try to hit
the,
the 21.
yeah. So for example, okay, hold on. Let me dice.
Shudra.
Hold on. Alright, so I'll do 2D10s. Obviously, oh shit.
Got ace.
Okay,
Ace 7.
I got an ace and a 7. And then you would roll yours.
9 and a
Well,
3.
then you hit
I
or
would,
stay.
yeah, I would hit. So 10, I have 18, so I'm gonna stay.
Ooh,
You
20.
have,
Yeah, I have
No,
it reach 20.
19.
okay, so then that means Mr. Domiel gets a copper.
Yeah.
He's gonna do a little fist bump. Oh, another round?
Sure. I got a 1 and a 3.
So 14.
And you
18.
got 18. Shit. Okay.
Are you guys
I'll
actually
hit
doing
again.
money?
4, 5, 6. Hit again. 16. You win. Another copper.
Oh, I see.
Well,
you guys keep. Go
you
ahead.
could still hit. Just don't hit again. Don't. Because obviously you lose, so I would hit again just to see if you can get that 21.
Okay. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19.
So you would actually win.
I would
Yep.
actually win.
You guys keep this low stakes game going for a while. You can tell Dome Meal is enjoying himself. Are you just observing and watching?
Yeah, I'm kind of like setting up the room, freaking, making it nice and everything. But I'm just watching and hanging out, basically.
Mhm.
I'm,
But
me-
cool.
I'm messing with Domil.
So I guess we're just like, after a few rounds, we'll just have like, oh, that was a fun game.
Yep.
And now I have a couple more bone currencies.
Indeed, you
And he's
do.
got himself quite a few coppers.
Um, let's skirt over to what the hell Martin is doing.
What am I doing? All right. So the first thing I do is I'm looking for anyone got a like poster paper and a pen, ink pen, whatever.
Who are you asking our curiosity?
Anybody that looks like they know what they're doing.
Any chance you would have asked me this before
Nope.
you left?
Nope.
Give me a investigation roll.
I'm here for it. All right. Let's see. Investigation 6.
The first person you ask is gonna look at you like, paper? We ain't got no paper.
All right. All right.
Just goes on and does what he's doing.
Son of a bitch. All right. Where's an important looking person? Yeah, where would I go?
So,
Go ahead.
all I would say is a good way to handle things like this, if you want him to be able to find the paper, then rolls like that, I would just say it takes a long time for him to find it.
That's
But,
valid.
yeah.
It'll take you a while, but you can certainly find paper. There is a fair amount of stuff around,
Okay.
mostly around here.
All right. Well, I'll look for like a biggish paper, like maybe 2x3 if I can. If smaller it needs to be, it needs to be, and then I'll write on it two sides of the paper. It'll be split in half. One side says Jaster, the other side says Domil, and at the top it says, "What should the road's name be? Vote now." And I'm gonna get tallies around the place. I'm gonna be running around doing that.
Oh my gosh.
I guess what are you trying to name?
I'm getting votes for what to name the road: Domil Road
Okay.
or Jaster Road.
I swear to God.
Hang on.
Or Dromeel Road or Jasker Way.
I'll take it. Yeah, Domil Road, Jaster Way.
Romeo Road or Jaster Way? Oh my god. Domil gets a surprisingly high number of votes, but Jaster Way comes out on top just by a sliver.
All right, and then I'll take it to the people in charge.
Ava's going to get the paper, look at the paper, and
Well, the people have spoken.
it's a peculiar use of resources, but fair enough.
All right, thank you. Don't tell the rest of my group. That's a surprise for them. They've earned it.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Let me see. Persuasion check. 9. Plus luck points? How many do I need?
Go ahead.
How many?
Just one. I set the DC 10. It's not like you're asking for her to move the world.
I'll use a luck point for that. I would have used all of them for it. This is important.
This is payback for me just unilaterally naming the party the Stormstriders, isn't it?
He just thinks it's funny.
No, it's totally hilarious.
It's
Except for
like
Eldrick
the
will not
best
find it
prank
that
he
funny.
could ever pull.
All right. A bit peculiar, but I'll figure this out.
All right, thank you. All right, bye. I gotta go to sleep. I'm gonna jog off.
Yeah, that probably took you all day to solicit
Yeah.
votes from the townspeople.
As the day goes by, um, you guys are honestly, the tent is probably literally one of the most comfortable rooms you've ever stayed in, despite being a fucking tent. For most of you guys, not Aldrich, you've been in fancier places, but as far as
Yeah,
tents go, it's outrageous.
it's like
Especially
a
for what
royal.
you've recently been stuck to.
Yeah, Eldrick is in heaven. He's like, this is nicer than our normal sleeping on the ground situation.
The A that
I agree.
they attached to you guys has been probably, provided you guys didn't say anything, probably over attentive, honestly. Always, like, pretty much always at hand to get you guys drinks, refreshments, food, even.
Yeah.
And the day passes by without much more incidents. Now, every now and then you hear a dog barking near the front, and then you hear someone trying to, like, drag a dog away.
And every time I go, oh no, Dome, you'll hide.
They like gnomes, which is weird. Do you think goblins and gnomes have a similar background if they smell similarly to, like, if the dogs get confused? I wonder
Uh,
if there's a similar relative
I feel like Yaslin
ancestor.
thinks Domil's a halfling at this point.
No, she's just curious, like, because you
that is an,
said that.
that is interesting that they both smell similar. Hmm.
I don't know. I don't fight goblins too often, or halflings.
What do you usually fight?
Wolves, deer.
Wolf?
The wolves out there are pretty vicious. A lot
So
of wolves, a lot of packs.
Yeah.
I bet I bet now that these dogs here, which are very similar to wolves, are considering killing you. I bet that's just really traumatic for you.
You know, I did hear there was I mean, this has really, I mean, something little to do with what you say, but I heard there were some dogs that could climb trees. I mean, wolves that could climb trees, which is quite fascinating to me because I'd like to see that.
I think those ones. Usually you set up ambushes in trees and wait for, like, deer. But sometimes the wolves just climb the trees, a different tree, and just hop across.
So me as Josh, is this information that you've actually learned in real life, or was this just something that Yaslin is making up?
Um, this is something that I've read in a book.
Really? That's great.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing that dogs could do.
Neither do
Hmm.
I, but that's terrifying, and now they're in this world.
Yeah. Those they're not they don't exist anymore today.
Thank
But they
God
used
for
to.
that.
Yeah. They used to exist. There was a type of, like, kind of prehistoric-ish, not prehistoric, ancient wolf, whatever. Whenever they lived in the super marshy areas, and it was hard for them to, like, walk through the swampy marshy areas,
Huh.
so they would climb trees.
That's fucking fascinating.
Evolution, baby.
I'm thinking I should probably check my notes I actually fucking wrote for this one. Nope, I think I covered just about everything. Stall events. Set center.
apparently border collies and Catahoula leopard dogs
Leopard
can,
dogs. That doesn't sound good.
in this day, like in modern times, climb trees.
Really? I did not
Mm-hmm.
know that.
Top dog breeds with incredible tree climbing skills.
Huh.
Okay. The day is going to finish progressing rather peacefully. As the night goes, I presume you guys aren't worried about a guard.
Nah, I think the
No.
town's taking care of it.
And as day rises, did you ask for anyone to wake you up, like the 8 or like, we'll wake up whenever?
That, I mean, Eldrick thought that. I don't know about the two of you.
Nah, probably not.
Too exhausted from your boat
Yeah,
gathering.
exactly. He like came back all sweaty, and you guys are like, "Hey, he got it on."
Actually, we need to play that because Eldrick would be like, "So, what were you up to today?"
Uh, well, I was outside running around, exercise.
Make like, are you deceiving me?
You could.
Like,
He's poorly trying to deceive you. You can see it.
so I kind of like narrow my eyes and look at you, and I
it
say, Um, did you meet somebody? Were you
well,
did
yeah,
you make some new friends?
I met a few people. Maybe some new friends. They seemed all kindly enough. It's like a big, different people, different times.
Uh, well, okay, all right. Uh, and I just like turn around away from you, but keep looking at you, like, what the fuck was he doing? I don't think I would pry into like, but I don't. You can tell I don't believe you for a second. It's like you were doing something that I want to know about.
I was doing something.
That you don't want to know about.
Hello.
All right, that's enough.
As you guys are doing that, Domil is going to go over towards Yeslin.
What are you? You aren't like them.
And
Huh?
he gestures towards the other two.
What does that mean?
I'm
You
like,
cut out a
what
little
did he
bit.
say?
What are you? You aren't like them.
Like what am I? Like I'm a woman. I am a daughter. I am a maybe a sister. I don't know. Like that?
You just seem like you don't belong.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't come from the same place that they come from. I actually grew up living in the water and like air bubbles underwater. I didn't spend all my life under like breathing water, sleeping in water, not all the time.
Why would you leave? To here.
Cause I I need to be a guardian. My clan used to be famous for sending out guardians to protect other clans, but things have changed and I still feel like I have that purpose. Be a protector.
He's gonna sit there and think for a minute. Then he's gonna think a bit harder for a minute, then drop the subject.
Thank you.
And
Oh my
go
god.
sit down.
I'm about to have a bird flying in the office with me.
Oh, did you open it up?
I did because the door's
Nice.
closed, and I was just curious to see if she would come out. She better not poop on my art though.
Ooh, yeah.
Anyway.
It's so
As
funny, you
the
guys.
night goes by, if you don't want to go outside and drink with the locals, by all means, that's an option. From the
Mhm.
sounds of it, they probably drink up until like 10 at night.
a fair bit of them. As the only thing to do is work and drink. Most of these people are being paid.
Um, I think that's more of a on our way home activity. I think Eldrick is like, oh, this is gonna be a long, arduous kind of wandering around outside type of a situation. So I think Eldrick is not partaking in the drinking thing.
Festivities.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
be drinking either.
I feel like
Marlin's
we're more on the clock right now.
Marlin
Okay.
will drink with them.
That makes sense.
Martin, you do enjoy a few good drinks. As you're drinking, you'll notice that a few UNT are let in through the gate, show up, talk to the guard captain, and then start making their way out.
They came in and leave.
Yeah,
I'll go
just
run
to
up to
talk
the
to the
guard
guard
captain.
captain.
Like, what was that about?
Also, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 15. It's pretty goddamn
These
good.
UNT, you could notice a lot. All four of them have
Blue
the
tattoos?
blue tattoos.
Ooh.
You've seen a few different kinds. All these ones have very sharp-looking tattoos.
Any of them look like Vola?
No.
Damn. Alright. Hey.
As you go up to the captain, talk to him. Yeah, the merchant lord. I don't have anything else. What's his damn name? I should probably figure out the name of my employer. Okay, merchant lord. He got us the team of UNT. Well, I don't know what the hell to call them. You know, the blue ones, blue marked ones.
Yeah, I know.
He got us a team of them to scout at night. He figures they're better at it than most of us will be. I also think he's a bit more willing to lose them.
Where are they scouting
He's
at?
gonna whisper that to you. Where they scout at? Just around here in a wider circumference.
Right, they just
mostly
left,
stick
right?
to themselves. Say again?
They just left, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think I'll leave
They're
him.
a bit
He's
quieter
talking.
than us.
I am gonna run off towards those UNT. I've been drinking too, so keep that in mind.
Okay.
Right.
Hey.
Hey.
You go off. Go ahead.
Oh, hey, wait. I got questions for you.
3 of them are gonna keep going. Give me a persuasion check.
Absolutely.
At disadvantage.
Absolutely. I'm sorry, DM. Persuasion. 5.
Literally not one of them gives a shit about you as they are going. If you,
I feel like
wanna
he
follow
thinks
them
he's
out the gate.
going. I think he's running up to them and Kurt, like, thinking he's going, "Hey, wait!" But he's like, "Hey, wait."
Oh, that part's pretty. But anyways, as you make your way out the front gate, and a couple of the guards are just gonna be like watching this drunk dumbass just run out the gate, chasing for creatures they're relatively afraid of. What do you do once you catch up to them outside the gate?
Sure, gentlemen. I'll keep pace with you if I can. We're tomorrow. I think we're gonna be walking down the river. You know anything about that area? Anything we should be looking out for? We're looking for missing people.
They ignore you and keep going into the forest.
Do you know Vola? Eh? Is that racist?
It might be.
They have blue marks, and I don't think I've seen a whole bunch of blue marks. So I wanted to see.
Give me a history check at disadvantage.
Okay. History. Can't find. There it is. 5.
These are neat looking blue marks. They look a lot more angry than the marks you've seen on Vola.
Well, thank you. I'll be heading back. Sorry. And I'm gonna jog back. I tried. I'm not gonna push it further.
As you leave, you see one of them turn around as you're going away and kind of like licks its lips. And then goes back into the forest with the others.
Yeah, he wants to fuck. That's probably what my character's thinking as he runs away.
As you go back in the gate and the guards start closing the gate again, one of them's like, I'd be wary of those ones. I hear that those marks indicate they're dangerous.
Well,
Violent, you know.
I know that means they've been banished, right, from their clan, but I don't know. It could be dangerous. The one I knew, she was definitely dangerous, but she helped fight against this hob that attacked here. Should be appreciative of them, you know?
If you say so.
I do say so.
He's gonna go back up to his post.
That's right.
As when you see him go up to his post, you'll notice that the tower they're on is a bit better than the previous one, and this one even has a very familiar a little hand arbalist, or lack of a better term, arbalist hooks up to it that you've operated before.
Yeah, I fired that thing. Look, I love you. I need some sleep.
You can see the guards just started chuckling to each other.
Yeah, I'm just gonna meander back.
Crazy people out here. As you wander off.
Are you doing okay, Marlon? Do you need some counseling or something? Like, you have
Oh yeah, I'm fine. You know, we're on a boat. You know what you do on a boat? You work and you drink. That's how it is.
That is accurate.
Yep. The waves are rough tonight. I need to sleep.
Go away, dog.
Most of the sedatives die down around 10, and I don't know what Marlon plans on keep on doing, but everyone else is starting to
I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
Oh, the mute thing.
I am already asleep when you get there.
The night passes more or less peacefully. By now, everyone's figured out that if they bring a dog near the scent, it starts barking. So they figured out to just not fucking do that.
That's right.
As day arises, what time do you guys plan on heading out?
I don't know. Whatever time we wake up.
Yeah. Maybe not past like.
We're 9. So professional. Whenever Eldrick wakes me up is when I'm getting up.
Yes. I mean, here's the thing. I don't think we like sleep until noon or anything like that, but we're also not like up with the sun.
So, like, about 9, you guys are making your way out of the tents, fresh up, presumably, I hope, ready to go. I don't know what the fuck that even consists of. They have like water basins in there.
In order to wake Bob up, like
Bob's already awake.
God damn it. Never mind. I'll say
what's your passive perception?
Mine?
Yeah. Actually, you don't even need a passive perception for this one. You get to hear his stomach growling.
You look hungry, Bob.
Oh, he's hungry.
I understand. Have we not fed him or something?
You fed him.
Hey, Bob, I have a good idea for you. Why don't you run out there and go find us some breakfast?
And if you're insistent on this, you can make a persuasion check.
Hold on. Let me roll something. I don't have an asshole stat. Let's see.
I think that's called an intelligence check.
Yeah, I was gonna say intelligence.
Just kidding. Low is more asshole. High is less. Asshole.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. No, I don't send you out there.
Oh damn! You rolled high in both of them.
Well, I do have a plus 8 to my intelligence skills. So.
You know that if you send him out there and he gets mauled to death by a dog, there are gonna be some questions for you.
Well, I think
Fair
that
enough.
if he gets mauled to death, Marlin will be mad at me.
That's
And
also valid.
that's more what I care about than the questions. So, I mean, and I will say, one of the things that I was actually thinking about this entire session so far is how much this group is like seems to have totally turned into like an actual like adventuring group. Like I think we're very bantry, like a group of people that spends a lot of time together, like get. So I don't think I would want to piss off one.
I do like
Yep.
the dynamics of it too.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you don't want to pull an Orsic and get the uh, kobold put in danger.
Yeah, push him
Not,
over a trap.
yeah, not yet.
Not
However,
yet.
let me tell you, when we're out in the field, there will definitely be some pranks.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I say, never mind. Maybe you shouldn't go out there. I mean, there's too many dogs out there that are thirsty for your blood. So,
Mm-hmm.
You get to see him give you like an eyebrow raise, like, I did not expect that from you.
uh, and I say, it's not because I care if you die, but Marlin will care. So maybe you can die tomorrow instead of today.
This is the early morning, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you hear me in my
You are
sleep
so.
saying, "Man overboard."
I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna say, actually, uh, Bob, if you could go wake up your master over there.
Sure thing. He's gonna get up and head over there.
And then
You
right
lot
when he
are
gets,
weird. I thought you were all
but
savages. Still yet to be
us,
seen. And he's
us
gonna
savages,
start shaking
look at,
Marlin.
yeah, that's what I say. That savages called us savages.
The nerve. And I'll do just like that. Like I'll laugh. And the nerve.
Marlin, you get waking up to Domio shaking you awake.
Yeah, fuck. All right.
And then you hear like right behind uh Domiel and kind of like right next to you the sound of a savagely barking dog, as if the one of the dogs has gotten into the tent. Like right behind.
Behind me?
You no longer see Domio as he is jettisoned into the ceiling.
Yeah, I think Marlin also jumps up between him and the doorway. I'm like, back, doggy.
And I just laugh and laugh and laugh.
Where's the dog? I'm confused.
I think it ran out the tent. I think we're okay.
All right. It feared me.
So
Nice.
you guys ready to get started? Go find these gray stalkers?
Yep, as raised y'all ever be.
Everyone take a luck point for the entire day, for the record, or for the previous day, because I enjoyed that. Good roleplay.
Well, Tanka.
Yeah, so I think we get ready and we head out. Like, it was cool seeing the town, but this isn't really what we came here for. Hold on 1 second, my mom's here. 1 o'clock. That's a good question.
I need to look at that bird again. Ah,
Isn't she
that's
so
a pigeon?
cute? Yeah, dude. Pigeons
Yeah,
are
that's her.
adorable. Where'd you post it? Oh, I see. General tab. Yeah.
She's on my floor right now.
Take another
I have to
picture.
keep an eye on when she poops.
Are the
Is
cats
this a
awake?
new pigeon or one of?
Yeah, mine.
Okay. Congratulations. What's her name?
Spencer.
Spencer.
Yeah, did Josh know that?
I don't think so. Ah, I love it. Looks so
Okay,
fluffy. Welcome back.
I do have to. Are you guys talking about this pigeon?
Yeah, we were talking
Yeah.
about the pigeon.
I do have to say, that pigeon is significantly cuter than most pigeons.
Yeah.
By a long fucking shot.
It's a cute ass pigeon.
It really is surprising. It looks very. It's a girl, right?
Yep. Or at least we think
It's
so.
it's a very feminine looking pigeon.
Yeah,
It's
we're
like
assuming
so
it's a girl.
white.
Like I like that the picture on the left. If it was like a uh like if it was in like a cartoon, I would picture it having super long eyelashes. It's very
Okay.
cute. Anyways.
As you guys make your way out of the town, it's quite active again. New day, a lot of work to be done, and work's getting done. Out the gate, off to the immediate sunward, you do make out the tent in the corner where you recognize those as UNT tents, likely where those UNT are staying. I'll ping that just in case.
Okay.
And otherwise, if there's nothing else, I'll move you guys to the region map so you could tell me how you guys plan on proceeding. You'll know that they were supposed to be on the shadeward side of the river, not the sunward side. So where the blue arrows are, rather than the opposite side.
Oh, okay. I was zoomed in on the wrong side. Shade word is that way. Okay, so we'll cross the bridge. Is there a bridge?
There is no bridge.
How do we cross? The boats?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we take those little boats. Okay. Yeah, we do that.
Getting across the ferry is easy enough. Gilly, I think I called him, is there in the morning, ready to see you guys over. And once there, he will say, uh, reminds me of probably a week ago. 3 of those gray stalkers of yours went out that way. Been a while. You guys looking for them?
Yep. We're hoping to find them.
Good luck. Beware the mud. I heard that some of the alligators down that way get a little bit tricky with the mud.
Well, that's great to hear.
And he's gonna shrug and wave you guys off. Come back alive. We like our heroes that way.
Yeah, I like to be alive too.
Give me 1 second. I'm just doing something so that my brain is not paying attention. So give me just one
Gotcha.
second to. I just have to. Tierney's recitals tomorrow, so I have to. And my aunt and uncle want to go, so I have to find the address and stuff and send it to
Okay.
them. Apparently, I'm not capable of multitasking.
My soul. Do, 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 do. Ribbit.
By the way, if you guys want to go,
What time is it tomorrow?
it's at 1 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we bought movie tickets.
Yeah.
Adam was asking me. He's like,
I
"What are
knew
we doing
there was
tomorrow?"
something. I just texted Miranda. I
Mhm.
was like, that was it. That's what we were gonna do. However, because I was like, we didn't figure out what it was, I bought movie tickets.
Oh, what movie are you guys going to
We're
see?
gonna see Day One. I'm sorry.
Okay. I mean,
I feel bad now though. So that's what it was.
No.
I was like, I knew it was something. I was like, there was something
Mhm.
Saturday, but I couldn't figure it out because I was like, it's not D&D. I was like, it's not a birthday party because that was last Saturday.
by the way, this isn't to make you feel guilty about
Oh
it.
no, it is.
It's really not.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
It
kidding.
actually should make you feel good that Tierney cares. But you did ask it. Was Adam and Miranda going? But
Aw.
I said I had no idea.
I
Oh
wonder if you could
man.
change the times.
No, I mean we might be able to.
Hmm.
I mean, they absolutely will let you, but you have to do like the refund and then buy new ones. But
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
we did it
and
online. I wonder.
seriously, I just so you know, I know you guys know that wasn't to make you feel guilty, but Tierney does enjoy your guys' like
Presents.
I know,
yes.
and it's like sweet that she has somebody like more than just her friend, her dad and her mom. And
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
her her family.
Yes. So, but anyways, back to Dungeons and Dragons. Sorry about that.
It's alright.
Okay, so what happened just now? I'm sorry, I was doing other things and wasn't paying attention to what was going on. Also, I apparently closed Roll20.
I know, it's back up.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
I'm moving you guys back up.
Okay,
One more.
I'm back.
Okay, I was just describing the town on the way out. That's lively again. Oh, I think you meant past that. Crossing the river. Gilly was saying, watch out for the mud.
Okay, yes, I remember now. Okay. All right, good to know. Keep an eye out for the mud.
Okay. So you guys are now on the Shadeward side of the river, and I presume you guys are just going to start marching that way.
Yes. Yep, just heading south.
I will
I'm
need a
guessing
marching order.
in the beginning, I'm guessing that there's no tracks or anything like that, other than like, you know, workers and shit. But we're gonna be keeping our eye out for signs of passage, and I'm guessing the marching order, like if we were in a dungeon, would be uh, Yaslin in the front,
Yep.
Eldrick in the middle, and Marlin in the back.
Where
And
do you want?
Domio should be in front of me.
Okay.
So between me and Eldrick.
Yeah.
As you guys are going, let me see.
You know, I just thought of this, and we've kind of replaced what's his name, our other small
Yeah.
person, with a goblin. He must feel very disposable. 'Cause I definitely like him better than the goblin. Just saying.
I'll tell you right now, Cordain is loving his fucking day off.
I bet he is.
It's like, oh man, I could be rubbing it through mud probably as thick as I am, with mosquitoes and spiders and all this other weird living shit out there. I bet a dog would have tried to eat me earlier. Ugh.
Now I'm gonna make sure he goes with us next time, just to ruin his happiness.
Um, as you guys are going, it relatively quickly gets difficult terrain to travel through.
Everyone, give me a nature check or survival check, your preference.
Nature or survival? All right. Let's see. Survival, nature. 17.
Let's see. Hold on, I'm still seeing which one. 25. Yes. Oh wait, I thought that was me.
Eldrick, good job.
Eldrick.
It happens.
Eldrick isn't fucking around in it.
Oh.
Okay, well, this is going surprisingly easier from the little experience you've had with traveling with Jaster and earlier with the others. I can't remember her name, but the Elven Tracker. You
Yeah.
guys find your way onto a relatively decent animal trail and start going along. Every now and then it gets a little bit tougher, but you make do. You're making good progress into the first day. As you get further along, the terrain gets muddier and closer to that of a swamp. You guys can still see the river in the distance, but it must overflow relatively frequently onto the land.
I just want to make sure that everyone recognizes that every once in a while, while we're walking, you hear kind of like in the distance, like a sound of like a viciously barking dog. It's almost like one of the dogs is following us, and I keep being like, Bob, I think one of those dogs must have like caught your scent. I think he's
Make a
following
deception check.
Romeo, stay close to me.
you.
Probably had advantage, honestly.
Let's see.
It's another crit. I'm gonna be.
19.
Oh, that's pretty fucking high still.
He could. He doesn't say anything, but you can see he is very paranoid right now. Like, even without the barking, every now and then he just like looks around and listens very intently, and then keeps going. And
Oh
he's
yeah.
watching the tops of the trees too now. He doesn't know if those ones can climb, but he's not gonna find out.
Definitely slow playing this. This is gonna be fun. All right. We can move on.
I
That's
am
just
going
something
to
I want
move
to
you
mention.
guys to a new map.
Squishy, lay down. Quit flopping
I made
around.
this map over the last like 2 minutes. Just drop yourself somewhere on the up here. No, that's not the right.
What is this? 1E, 2E, 3P, 4.
That's just for me to help with the what's it called? Marching order.
No idea. I'm here for it.
Hang on, moving some stuff to the map layer. Because I forgot to put them on the map layer. Okay, that's supposed to be a goblin, but I don't have a goblin cultist, so I mean a goblin who just does magic. As you guys are making your way down this most recent passage, you'll notice that the water from the river kind of like piled up in a few areas, hence the blue, and it's awfully muddy, hence the dark brownish. And finally, in the center of this map, you'll see a pile of stones that have been stacked up.
Pile of stones. It's like a cairn.
Like a cairn. That is exactly what it is, as a matter of fact.
Whoa. Well, shit. I wonder who died here.
I feel like cairns are used for something else than I thought they were, evidently.
They're like the funeral thing.
Grave markers.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Let me rephrase what it is. It is not a cairn. It is a thing to indicate that people were in this direction. It's more like a marker.
Oh, okay.
Like a waystone type thing.
Waystone, there we go.
Well, it looks like someone's been through here. At least we know we're on the right path.
If it was a carrot, I was worried about walking up to it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to walk up to it and investigate it and see if it is stacked in a way in which it points direction.
It seems to be pointing southward, or sunward, just continuing along the waterway.
Let me ask you this. Is there a gray stalker standard, you know what I'm trying to say?
That sounds like something there would be, so it's gonna be here.
Okay. I was gonna say, I feel like that would be something the gray stalkers would train, if you will. It would be like a thing that people would know.
It's gonna be a mark that looks like two tusks.
Okay.
With a cross through them.
Cool. All right, and that's like on one of the rocks.
Yes.
Looks like we have been able to pick up their trail. Looks like we're on the right track. You know they made it at least this far.
Yeah, that's good. Any signs of like distress at all? I guess I don't think so, but keep an eye out.
You guys all have pretty high perceptions. As you're looking around, you'll notice that pretty much all along the mudway, they'll say along this mudway. Well, that's way too big. I should use a different color. Along this mudway, it looks like there's a fair bit of like activity. It seems like it might have been a while ago.
Can we determine how long ago?
Give me a nature check. Or survival, either or.
Oh, that's me. Oh, shit. Fuck.
What
Jeez,
happened?
I'm trying to land on all my shelves and, like, almost knocking shit over.
You can't tell exactly how long ago, but it was a while ago. Probably like greater than 3 days.
That's not bad.
Okay, I say we continue on.
Yeah.
I presume you guys are going to go back into order.
Yep.
And
Eldrick gets eaten by an alligator.
There we go.
Everyone give me a perception check.
Yeah. We were warned about mud.
Oh, I don't see anything.
23.
Me neither.
Why is my perception so low when I'm a guardian?
Me
As
and
you guys are going, Martin, you could see a rather large out in this pile of water.
A really large mound.
Snout, like a straight up. You could see that there's a crocodile lying in wait about here.
Hold.
Me and Yaslin are just chatting away. What?
Yeah, up ahead, I see the nose of something. Probably one of them crocodiles we were warned about.
Oh, man.
Yep.
None of you better make it a one crocodile attack for them to add to the records.
You mean death? I don't think we plan to die.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, good. Good to know.
Bob, you want to check, make sure that's an actual crocodile?
It's an alligator, I can see it.
Well,
I mean, can you from this far away? I've seen it.
I can.
Alright, so question is, there's one. There could be more. This is just one that I see. Are we trying to get past it? Are we going to just try to scare it away? Try to murder it? I mean, kill it? What are we thinking?
One second. Blaze is texting me up a storm. Give me 1 second.
How dare
Okay.
she?
I'm sorry. Normally people don't bug me this much during D&D. Give me one.
I think it's because of the that recital tomorrow.
Yes, it's all about recital, and then Blaze's birthday is coming up, so like she's trying to talk to me about uh scheduling days for her to take her for lunches and dinners and shit. Give me a second. I'm just gonna just call her and see if I can get this over with instead of texting.
Fair enough.
Got it.
Quick break. She's a house too.
I have to go to the bathroom. I guess this would be a good opportunity.
Yeah.
Adam,
I'm here.
want to come up here?
For what?
And be with her while I go potty?
You want to take her with her to the toilet?
No.
Rude. I guess. I'll be up there.
Okay. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Did Michael, Josh come back?
Negative.
Okay, so my poop was faster than his phone call. Okay. So I'm gonna definitely get
Considering who he's
museum
talking
wax.
to.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some museum wax for my stuff on my shelves, my decorative stuff. So she doesn't knock them over.
Museum wax is a good idea, especially for California. I presume that's just to hold stuff in place.
Yeah. Without having to
Yeah.
glue it or whatever.
My parents have had a bunch of their stuff museum or glued down. That was fancy. So if there's ever an earthquake, it won't break everything.
Yeah.
Probably not as much of a problem in California or Arizona now, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still a bit, I think. Isn't there a fault over there? I don't know.
Probably.
At
I'm
least
curious,
the bird is
actually.
getting some exercise.
Alright, so I just have to vent for a minute because
Sure.
Blaze is a pain in the ass. Honestly, she didn't do anything wrong. Like, I understand why she's talking the way she is. But sometimes I don't understand the planning mindset. Okay, so, like, she just called me, and she told me, 37 things. It's like,
Jesus.
so I'm gonna have her. You need to pick her up after the recital tomorrow, take her to your house, and then I'm gonna come pick her up on Monday. We're gonna go to lunch, and then I'm gonna drop her off at this time. And then Tuesday, I'm gonna pick her up at this time. I'm gonna drop her off at this time. And then Wednesday, I'm gonna keep her for this. And I was like, we live 4 miles from each other. Like, just say, hey, this week is gonna be weird. And so I'm gonna need you to come pick her up and drop her off at different times. Can you do that? And I would be like, yeah, sure, that would be fine. I could totally handle that. I don't need to spend 20 minutes going over this itinerary that I'm never going to fucking remember. Yeah. And I'm not going to write it down because shit's going to change. Anyways.
Yeah.
That whole time, that whole conversation that we just had could have been, hey, this week's going to be weird. Can we frickin' work together to make sure that you can come get her when I need you to and I can drop her off whenever I need to? And I would have said, yeah, sure, that works. And then that would have been the end of the conversation. Instead, I had to talk to her for 35 minutes. I know that's an exaggeration, but still.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I pooped in the time you were on the phone, so.
Yep, and I helped her poop. And by that, I was just helping with the bird.
All right. You guys are the weirdest people I know, and it's amazing.
Wow, what's weird about birds and shit?
No, when it comes to you guys, literally nothing. That's just whatever.
It's just us. This is how you know we love you guys, because I'm talking about poop.
Yeah. By the way, I have to tell you, it's so funny that you guys have pigeons. I was telling my mom, I was like, hey mom, Adam and Miranda got pigeons. And she, in this, they got what? And I was like, pigeons. And she's like, why? And I was like, I don't know, they wanted some pigeons. People have pigeons for pets? And I was like, they do. Yeah, it was a very funny conversation.
Wait till she you gotta show her Spencer.
I do have to show her Spencer. Spencer's pretty freaking cool looking. The other two are cute too, but Spencer's a very unique looking pigeon. Anyways, back to the D&D. I need to come over and see Spencer.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Squishy? What are you doing? I think Squishy is struggling. Here, let me move that so that it's easier for you to... God, you're such a dumb dog. I think your brain is getting as mushed as your freaking hips.
I think we lost our friend here. Michael? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He I thought he was quiet.
What are you trying to do, you stupid dog? What's that? There you go.
Hello?
Hello?
There he is.
Hi.
There he is.
I feel like the thing's gonna just always drop me once.
Yeah.
Where
At
are you at
random.
the hotel?
Yeah, I'm at the hotel.
Could be worse.
Yeah, I concur fully.
Do you guys get another cage for upstairs?
No. Yeah.
I was just realizing that this cage is not the same cage as the other one.
No, because we can't
So
have them in the same cage.
Why not?
Because it's a bonded pair versus a individual. Potential bully.
Oh, so they'll
Yeah.
freaking bully her?
We're gonna get some, like a new sort of like larger aviary type of deal. So they could all be there together, but they're still gonna be like separated but next to each other so they don't bully her.
Okay. This is a lot of equipment for
$10 birds.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
like man, you guys really, and these are like not small or cheap enclosures. These are like, that is a nice looking setup you got there. Anyways, sorry.
My cake only cost $45.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Cages are way cheaper than.
That's true. Let me see. I'll ask.
Anyways, I'm done. Done talking.
Okay. Ready?
Yep. Okay. We're gonna have to restart the music on my end because I can no longer hear it since I had to refresh. Okay. What is the plan for getting around this hungry crocodile?
Oh yes, crocodile. That's what's happening.
Yeah, are we gonna
crocodiles over here?
fuck
Just
this
swim.
None that you can see. I mean, none that you can see.
The only reason why I saw that guy is because he's on the surface, even a little bit. If they're under the surface, we're pretty much fucked, I think.
Yeah. All right.
I still don't see where. Can you ping where he's supposed to be? Oh, okay. Just scratch marks.
Yes.
Okay.
Just see, now that it's been pointed out, you can see the kind of a large snout. Whatever crocodile this is, it's probably a pretty fucking big one.
Why don't we throw some food in the water for it? Does anybody have raw meat? And then bread.
I just reach over and like pick
Go
up.
was gonna step away from you.
I think so. Sorry.
No, I don't have any raw meats. I'm a vegetarian. I'm just kidding. I'm not a vegetarian.
No, I didn't have any red meat on me this time.
Me
Yeah, I don't
neither.
think I have anything either.
Don't have anything wrong.
I do have some thistle oil. Throw that to it.
I mean, why not?
Well,
Or
I could try to
fight it.
shock the shit out of it.
If we kill it, they can't kill anybody else.
Here's what we could do: is we could kill this crocodile, and then we could cut it into little pieces for future crocodile safety.
Not gonna lie, crocodile sounds pretty delicious.
It does sound pretty delicious.
Actually,
but we'll eat a little some and then keep some to deter other crocodiles.
So do we just want to kill this crocodile? Is that what we're getting at?
Yeah, fuck it. I'll see what we can do.
I mean,
I also wanted to. I've been feeling a little more connected. I can feel the storm.
Okay, what does that mean?
You wanna? I'll show you. But that means we're gonna fuck that thing up if we can. Might be overkill.
I mean, I figured we would all kind of attack it at once. Do kind of like a shock and awe moment, if you will. Because I have some new things that I want to try out as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I'm thinking if I hit it, I might be able to electrify the area, potentially hitting more than just him.
Yeah. As I look over there,
it's mud. I don't know how well it'll transfer, but
that looks like a massive fucking crocodile. Is all I'm saying.
Pretty fucking enormous.
I've seen bigger. He hasn't.
Is that it? Should we? I don't know.
The level of non-concern that we are discussing this gigantic fucking crocodile with.
What if we try to sneak past it? Be very quiet.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it knows that we're here.
Then throw a branch into the water.
Do you?
Maybe
I don't.
go after that.
Is there any trees about?
Is there rocks
There
or
are.
trees?
You guys
like
can
well?
find various foliage around. Foliage. Yes, you can find stuff like that.
So will I try to throw it out into this area here, and then we take a run for it, or should we just go in case it chases us, and we don't want to be chased with our backs to it?
I mean, the only problem with
What are
doing
these?
that.
Breeze.
That's the foliage.
Oh, okay.
Or correctly pronounced foliage.
Foliage.
The only problem with doing that,
Alistair, can you let the dog out? He's crying.
Is if we do that and it doesn't work, then we kind of lose our ambush, if you will.
True.
And by the way, I have to say, Yasin, I'm surprised that you're not just running into the fray. I'm very impressed with your growth.
I'm not dumb. What do you think? I just run in and attack things that I might not want to attack?
Well, no, I just, you're a warrior. I assume you just want to kill things. Sometimes.
That doesn't make me mindless.
Well, of course not. Anyways, let's hit it with really powerful spells and then fight the giant crocodile.
Okay.
Bob, if you could stand in front of us so that when it comes to eat something, it's you first.
Your persuasion check at disadvantage.
And how about I try to talk to the alligator and see if it will just let us pass? If we ask nicely.
I'm very persuasive.
Okay, so holy shit, that was actually very persuasive. First things first, Yazin. Technically, if you're gonna use animals, speak with animal, I misread it the first time. I think I'm gonna leave it this way because I think it's more fun. Technically, it's only supposed to be talks of fish, and this doesn't actually qualify as fish.
It says aquatic beast. Okay, hold on. You can communicate simple ideas with beasts that can breathe water. That's what it says.
Yes.
Crocodiles cannot breathe water.
Correct.
Oh, damn it, really?
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Never mind.
Is Vale outside? Yeah. Oh, nice.
I thought they could.
See if there's anything in the water that might be interested in helping, I guess.
Nah.
Yeah, maybe there's some piranhas.
Piranha.
Here's the thing. We could do a significant amount of damage to it in, like, an opening salvo, if you will. If we all kind of, like, nuke it and then kind of, like, stay back from it, we could probably get two salvos in on it before it even gets to us, and then it'll eat Bob, and after that we can kill it. So I say we just, super attack it.
Okay.
Alright, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Alright.
Bob's gonna head towards the front as directed. Always sirens! And he's gonna get, as he's standing there, you can see like him split into like 4 different ones as he's walking and starts charging up lightning in his fingertips.
Hell yeah.
And if no one steps in front of him, he is ready to go. And waiting for you guys to ready whatever you're doing.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm guessing we get a surprise round and then we'll roll initiative?
Yep.
Is that how we're gonna do this? Okay.
That's how we're doing it.
So, you guys all ready?
Yep.
I am ready.
Alright, I am going to cast Tidal Wave. Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay.
That is ridiculous. I got to roll 4d8, and I'm going to do 12 damage.
Let's see if it's even full 12.
That is fucking
That's
ridiculous.
full 12.
And it's knocked prone. But, so, can I knock a crocodile prone? Look at its character sheet. It might have immunity to prone.
Alright, let Vale in.
It doesn't say you can't knock it prone, so I'm gonna go with yes.
So, maybe I, knock it onto its back. It's already prone.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Everyone else do your things as well.
Okay.
Sorry. Is it my turn or no?
I get advantage, right? Because it's
okay.
a surprise attack?
Yes.
And I'm raging. Apparently.
Rah! It's just the idea of a barbarian I'm so pissed off, and then pulls the trigger to shoot a heavy
I'm very
crossbow.
contained.
Since you have advantage, that most certainly hits.
It doesn't even work like a normal crossbow. She flicks it out of being pissed off.
Really? Come on. Oh, never mind. That was useless ass Bob.
Yeah. Bob, as he starts charging up this electricity and it's starting to sink in, all the water and mud being flung about by your fucking tsunami, kind of getting in the way of his ability to do anything.
Squishy, stop it! Leave it!
And Martin, did he have anything?
Yeah. So the wind kind of picks up a little bit, and this cloud starts to apparate above the crocodile, and you see Marlin's hair is whipping around, and his eyes kind of glow blue, and he points to the sky with his spear, and electricity sparking off of it, and then he points at the crocodile, and I'm gonna cast Call Lightning. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see if that does anything. DC 13 Dexterity save, and he's prone. So does he fail? Because he's not prone.
It only gets advantage. That being said, he fails anyways. So.
Good.
14 damage.
Yes, let me read this to make sure I know what's going on. Alright. When you cast a spell at this point, a bolt of lightning flashes down. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity save. Anything that I can't see 5 feet of that? If I strike right here. Right on the edge of them. 3d10 lightning damage. Okay, on a failed save. No weakness.
I guess you at least did half damage. Oh, no. I did 1/3 damage.
And it's up for 10 minutes, so I can just keep spamming lightning.
Okay. And I think it takes a bonus action from then on, right? Or
I don't think so. Let me see. On each of your turns until the spell ends, you can use your action. So it's still an action. It just doesn't cost the spell slot.
Okay.
So it's like a giant version of Witch Bolt. Yeah.
Okay.
That's freaking awesome.
You can contemplate a target in the same or a different target. So I can even change targets. And it gets more something if it's actually storming already, but I'm not worried about that. Okay. Now what?
Initiative rolls?
Yes.
You need the counters up.
Is it stormy outside right now?
No.
At our house?
Nah, in the world, no, it's not stormy.
Because he gets an extra D10 if it's already stormy.
That would be cool.
Oh, we need
It
to
is
roll
a pleasant day right now.
I don't want to roll initiative. That means that we're actually fighting and I have a chance of dying.
It is a
Yep.
potential.
That seems about right. That's about
Alright,
how
let's
I
see.
use this.
Concentration, I imagine, for me. Spell. Yeah, concentration. Cool.
Let me see.
I need to pay
This thing is
attention
going
to which
to,
spells I hit.
as your wave finishes off and it just keeps on rolling, it's going to sink into the water. 10, 20. No. It's essentially gonna just get carried with the wave that you hit it with, as all of the lightning and various arrows, or, well, arrow, sinks into it. It's just gonna keep rolling into it, come out into the water, flip over, and start making its way along the side.
Well, that could have gone better.
Yasmin, it is your go. Technically, ignore that because it's not its turn. I was looking at the thing upside down. That's what it's going to do when it is its turn. In the meantime, it's still
down.
here on prone for you guys to do shit to it.
And this red part, is it like shallow water?
Mud. So
Mud.
Is it
it'll
difficult
be
terrain?
difficult terrain.
Okay, 5, 10, 15. Okay. I can't make it over with difficult terrain, so I'm just going to go about right here and then take another shot at it, which I miss apparently. Awfully.
Technically, it's still prone. Actually,
Technically, it'd be a disadvantage
yeah, I was
because
going to
it's
say.
prone,
Yeah, I was just about to say.
which is super awkward. I hate that rule so much. But anyways, either way, it would not. Actually, that might meet it if it did. But either way, it doesn't hit.
It's scrambling upside down in the mud, so your arrow just sinks in the mud.
I didn't get a good view of it.
You were so pissed off.
That's
That
right.
freaking. You're like, I'm so angry. Ah, I missed.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. As you finish that, Domiel's going to charge black oily substance is gonna show up on his hands, make an orb as he launches it at the thing, and much like the arrow, it's going to just splatter into all the mud as he has a very ineffective attack, and goes on to Marlin.
Guys, fuck this thing up. The storm kind of like just keeps swirling. It's very spinny, I guess. Kind of like a mini hurricane up in the sky.
A vortex, if you will.
Yeah. And then lightning like crawls across it and then shoots down again. So I will continue to attack. Do I just keep spamming it, I guess? Submit. Dexterity.
What's with these 14s?
That's right, bitch.
You can see a bunch of mud, and mud goes fleeing everywhere, roiling seam as another black spot appears on this thing's skin.
Respect the storm, or it'll take advantage of you. And it ends my turn. Well, I'll move a little bit. I'm gonna move. I don't want to be right here. I want to be more in the middle.
She hit the roof.
Oh, did she fly too high? What a dummy.
Yeah.
Eldrick, it is your turn.
Okay. What was the damage of this one? Okay. So, Eldrick, you see as he kind of lifts his staff up in both hands, and you see as like the air starts to like mist around the blue kind of crystal in his staff, and let me actually check the distance of this. not as long as I thought it was. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where I need to be. Well, I don't like that idea. I need to readjust my thought process. I was gonna cast Agdazar's Scorcher, but that puts me way too close to the giant crocodile. This one. 90. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to cast. Same thing happens, and he points his staff at it, and all of the kind of like mist that surrounded his staff shoots forward, and as it flies forward, it coalesces into like a block of ice, and then when it hits the crocodile, it explodes into a burst of ice spikes. Son of a biscuit eater.
That one will be half, and it's this one where it explodes again.
So he would have disadvantage on his dexterity save if he's still prone.
I do believe you are correct.
So yes, it's the one that explodes. Each creature in a 5-foot sphere centered on that point must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d6 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful.
So the disadvantage on dexterity thing isn't actually a thing. I feel like it should be, so we're gonna do that.
Really? I always thought it was, but I guess.
Yeah, like that would make sense. I guess like if someone's on the ground, they're probably rolling around, and honestly, that's probably harder to hit.
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
This thing just happens to be the size of a fucking house, and I can't imagine you having a hard time hitting it, so I'm giving it disadvantage anyways.
Okay. Yeah. Where's Pro? It's weird that prone is not. Oh, there it is.
I guess we should stick with the game rules as close as we can. I don't need to make that change, so I probably shouldn't.
Okay. So basically, instead of prone creature only movement option is to crawl unless it stands up and thereby ends the condition. Creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage. So that is enough disadvantages. The fact that it can't make dexterity saves.
Yeah.
So it's half damage. So
5.
I do 5 damage for my second level fucking super powerful spell.
Excellent.
Alright. I guess it's covered in mud, so the ice like has a hard time penetrating its thick hide. That is the end of my turn.
As the second barrage sinks into it, yeah, you can move yourself if you felt like you're gonna move. This thing's going to do the action I said previously, roll into the river, and well, in this case, it's next to the river, and then move towards this location. As the turn comes around, it is your turn, Yasmin.
Alright.
This thing is not submerged, it is on top of the water functionally.
Okay.
Though it's probably big enough to walk anyways.
15. Charger, right? Is that how it makes sense? I'm going like in a straight line?
Even if you had to take the extra movement, you'd be able to do it, yeah.
Okay.
That certainly hits. That's a shit ton of damage. As you run in and sink your weapon quite well into it. Hang on, I want to look at the way you made your weapon real quick. I know my characters' names are somewhere on here. When you did did you ever add the electricity thing to it?
I should have. Is it not in there?
How did you add it, out of curiosity?
I don't remember.
What do you mean?
Did you just put +2 on the end of the damage?
Oh,
for that?
yeah.
Okay.
That's what I did.
I'm gonna modify it slightly so it shows up a bit differently. Was that lightning or thunder, or does that not actually function make a difference?
Lightning.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's basically no, it's not, because thunder's more sounds.
Yeah. Okay, I made slight modifications to it. We'll see if it works. But anyways, in the meantime, you're still going to do the same damage. Which is 16?
Yep.
Anything else you got for that?
No.
Okay. The cultist is going to move over this way. And... oh, great, now I'm even calling him cultist. Anyways. He's going to take another shot, which is going to prove largely unsuccessful, as the spell he is summoning in his hand just dissipates as you could hear a growl coming from his stomach.
I think I call out, I'm gonna be like, hey Bob, do you need me to teach you how to cast magic, or like, do you need some tutoring? You're struggling here, buddy.
You could hear a growl coming from him as he ends his turn over there, not particularly successfully doing it then. Marin, it is your go.
You may be muted.
I am muted indeed. I said, well, we know what's going to happen here. I think at this point, just for funsies, because he's been casting it for a little bit, as he's like looking at this thing and like casting the lightning, it's like this phantom ship kind of like glows beneath his feet, and it's almost like his imagination of being on the ship is like coming into reality as the lightning just shoots down again. Submit. Oh, okay, 9.
And your lightning, as the storm is just raging around it that you've created, this thing looks like it's being roasted at this point.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty...
and I think where the storm started, it's been getting like lower and lower, closer to it. And I am my turn.
Eldrick, it is your turn as this large beast is just essentially blackened from all the lightning strikes hitting it. And you can see this thing's already getting pretty carved up, especially with after just getting stabbed in the face from the trident as well.
Yeah, maybe not waste any other spells. I'm feeling less afraid of it, so let's... yeah. So I am going to move to here. And are there like rocks and whatnot around on the ground?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm going to pick up a rock in this general area. And stop it. And I am going to cast Catapult. Uh, so it's got to make a DC 15 saving throw or. Damn.
No damage.
So the rock just flies like I think I undershot, and so it hits in the mud and kind of like gets stuck before it actually hits him.
This crocodile is going to start swimming kind of like sideways, and it's going to throw its mass into this first tree right here, toppling it over.
And I'm going to go say very quietly, "Look out, Bob, no."
As that is toppling over, Bob will make a DC save. And you hear as Emo certainly does not look out.
I guess I should have screamed louder. No, I'm so
Dick.
sad.
Let's make it 3d8. I have no idea what the appropriate damage is, but I feel like he's small and
Damn.
Being crushed by a tree. I mean, if freaking catapult does 3d8 damage, then I feel like a falling tree would do
that's valid. As it does that, it's going to turn its face and try and bite into Yaslin.
No.
How wounded does young Bob look after being crushed by a tree?
Let me think. How would I describe that? If you didn't know better, it looked like he just fucking died.
So he's near death. Okay. So I should be concerned about his safety in life.
It's going to try and take a bite out of. I'd say he looks pretty fucked up.
Okay.
It's hard for me to gauge that because adventurers level and health, but
Yeah.
by all means, if he wasn't used to a fair degree of punishment, he'd probably be dead.
The average goblin would have probably died from that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, as it topples over that tree and turns to take a snap at Yaslin, it just can't quite get its maw around Yaslin and not into a tree at the same time. And it fails to get a bite in. I accidentally closed the turn order.
Way to go. Way to
I think
freaking
it's
go.
What a goof.
Yaslin's turn anyways.
Who fails that?
Yaslin, it is your go. As the
Yes,
thing's
alright.
mouth is open trying to get a snag at you.
Okay, so it's within range, so do I have to move?
Absolutely.
No, you should be fine.
Oop, hold on, I
Okay,
forgot.
then.
Describe as you
son of a bitch.
take care of this creature.
Of course she
Damn.
does.
Oh my gosh.
Who better than you?
I think this is gonna be kind of a straightforward grabbing the trident with 2 hands and then slamming it forcefully into the top of its noggin.
You could hear a snap as the force you just put into this blow literally split its skull. And you could hear the weight as all the water underneath its rather massive body just explodes outwards as it collapses.
Don't know why we were so worried about this.
I don't either. It seemed a lot simpler than I thought it would be. I mean, I guess if we'd have tried to sneak past and ambushed us, it would have been bad. I think uh
I could use a hand.
this is what I'm trying to determine
I
of
could use a
who
hand.
Eldrick is. Is he the
I'm gonna
kind
go
of guy? Well, because I can heal him, but I don't know if like I could if Eldrick truly hates goblins to the point where he would. Yeah, I think Eldrick just steps on the tree, steps over it, and walks over here.
As you step on the tree, you go across, you hear a little. That's the extra weight on the tree. Doesn't do any favors.
Yeah, I don't care. Fuck that goblin. I was thinking because he hasn't done anything to really like ingratiate himself to me yet, and so I still think that Eldrick hates him, even though he's part of the party. Because
Well,
Josh is
I will.
Josh. Go ahead.
No, go on. I thought you were done. I think there was a.
No,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Josh is Josh. Feels like I should heal the poor little goblin, but Eldrick hates goblins, so I don't think he would.
Okay, go with the other.
And I was gonna go just do, I guess, a medicine. I don't know. I don't have any potions or anything to help him, but I could do something with medicine, bandage him up. I guess I have some ripped cloth.
Give me a medicine check as Marin helps get the tree out of the way and he scurries out from under.
Nice.
That's pretty good. You confidently kind of patch him up a little bit. It's not gonna. I'm gonna give him like one of his hit points to spend for so. What are those things called?
Hit dice?
Hit dice?
Temporary hit
Yeah.
points?
Oh, hit dice or temporary hit points?
Hit dice. I'd essentially be giving him one of the hit dice to use.
Okay. Are we taking a short rest? I guess I'm about to start carving this crocodile into frickin' croc steaks, so I guess he could take a short rest and use his hit dice.
That would probably be a good move.
For at least 10 minutes, I will maintain the storm until I can't maintain it anymore, just in case like crocodiles are trying to like sneak up on us while he's doing that.
Are attracted to the massive amount of blood.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess
As a matter of factly, you do start zapping a few smaller alligators who are still massive, but not massive enough to warrant trifling with you guys at this point.
Good. Zip, zap, zoop.
So I'm gonna carve up this crocodile. Well, does anyone have butchering skills?
I mean, I've done my fair share of butchering many different aquatic creatures.
So maybe, and this is an aquatic creature, maybe you'd probably know how to butcher it better than me. I will assist while you butcher said animal. Because I'm serious, I think we should have some meat.
Yeah.
You could give me either a nature or survival check at advantage, Yasm.
Okay. What the fuck? I'm a +3 for that.
So, you butcher things, just not in the way he meant. And you're very much butchering things, just not in the way he meant.
Can't say this skin.
Yeah, it's a mess. But you do get a pretty large sum of meat out of it.
And I'm going to take like the, I don't know, some kind of gross part of the crocodile's anatomy, like his
The
stomach or
tail
something.
apparently is the good part to
Yes,
eat.
that's what I've heard. I actually, so I'll take its like liver. Its liver sucks. Okay, if you say it's good, you're wrong. And I'm gonna walk over to Bob, and I'm just gonna drop it in front of him and be like, "Stomach keeps growling. You sounded like you're hungry. Here's something to eat."
Thanks. And he'll take it and drop it into his bag for later.
Then I will go sit on a log until she finishes her cleaning up and stuff.
As you're going through this thing, you'll notice that the way the crocodile skin is, it has a lot of jutes that keep the mud in really well. Bit peculiar, but otherwise, you guys finish up butchering the crocodile. Plenty for food for later, and a fair bit for bait.
Sweet.
And you guys are ready to move on to the rest of the day. Right now it's about noon as you guys make your way forward. Give me...
Which forward? This way?
Yeah, sunward. Down. The path continues on for a while, and give me a... Yaslin, since you're at the front, give me a survival check with advantage.
Nice.
Nice.
With bait handily available, you guys are able to get around most of the other crocodiles and various lagoons and difficult terrain.
Yeah, fuck those crocodiles.
Yeah.
As you make your way back onto a bit firmer land, at least in that area, there's not a lot of prey creatures you'll note. And with that, you come to the end of the first day as you approach another of these waypoints.
Whoa.
Sweet. Yeah.
What time is it?
Nice.
9.
You guys think you get another hour on you?
I'm fine.
I don't think I do, mostly because I'm hungry.
Yeah, we didn't eat dinner, and we need to shower still.
Okay. You guys settle in for the night, and we'll just get to anything you guys want to discuss for the day prior to going to sleep and watch order.
Okay. I want to do middle watch.
I'll do first watch.
Me and Domio will do last watch.
Yeah, that works out.
Okay, who's first watch?
Me.
Okay. Then Eldrick's in the middle, then Martin and Domio third.
Yes.
She is learning the boundaries of this room.
She ran
Hitting her
into
head
another.
again on the ceiling.
What a dork.
Should have found a stuffed dog or something before we left town.
Give me a perception check, Yaslin.
Yes, sir. What the? I have the worst perception ever.
You really can't see anything for being a very strong protector.
I know.
You don't care about the danger until it presents itself.
Apparently. Because I'm so confident in my skills to just handle it.
Exactly.
The night seems pretty wonderful. As you swap with Eldrick for watch, Eldrick, give me a perception check.
Okay,
Okay,
so that's
so-
better.
Describe how your guys' camp would be laid out. Out of curiosity, I'm moving you to a page.
So,
You are welcome to draw.
who usually do you think would be finding us campsites?
Maybe
My nature
Adam?
skill is 4, but I don't. What are your guys'
That's-
I would say you then, if your nature is 4.
my survival is 2. My nature is 1.
My survival is 3, nature 2.
Yeah, so you.
So, I think actually, so survival is usually for finding. Here, let me just read this. So, we find like really nice place with like a rock, kind of like there'd be kind of like rocks in this kind of area. We'd put like a little campfire here. I can't draw fire, but and then we kind of have like beds set up over along here. And Domil sleeps over here.
Don't worry, our clothes are only way in.
I'm just kidding. He's probably the
What does he lock the door?
And I think like depending on how easy it would be to get on this rock, I would like
I don't know what you're talking about.
sit like up here.
Give me a self check while you're up there. Just see how generally still you're being. As the night's going, you see from the. I'm gonna make a general freaking.
Scary, spooky.
I'll say this is forest, roughly.
Okay.
From the trees, you could see one relatively small goblin, kind of without any weapons and like barely dressed, sneak out from over here and start making its way quietly towards the camp.
Does it? So by being not dressed, can I
Like
see?
it has a loincloth.
Does it look like it has any weapons?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna watch and see what it does.
It could be me or any of the other friends.
As it gets closer, it doesn't see you. It's probably just focused on something else, apparently. And you can see a couple more just approach from the edge of the trees, also watching but not approaching as this one gets closer.
Okay.
I don't know which bag you have all the meat in.
Mm-hmm.
That was left over from the crocodile, but you can tell it's looking for that one.
So, as it starts to get close, suddenly there is the sound of viciously barking dogs right next to wherever Domil is, and it rushes at the other goblins.
And you could see every goblin, like the 2 in the trees, and it sounds like there's probably like 3 more over here, all just start running away in every fucking direction, including Domil. Domil, instead of running out into the forest, he just goes straight up the rock.
And I start laughing and laughing. And I say, your brothers and sisters ran off into this forest. They looked hungry.
He looks around.
Ha! Not my problem.
Alright, I was gonna say, if you wanted to, you could go try to frickin' see if you could give him some food, but if you don't care, I don't care.
He doesn't seem particularly bothered,
How does this game work?
and he's gonna fall asleep on the rocks instead.
Okay, yeah,
After looking around a little bit to make sure there's no dog actively there.
yeah, I'm just gonna be like, alright, good night. I'll finish my watch, wake you guys up in a little bit.
I got this.
See.
As your watch comes to an end and Domiel and Marlin are on their watch, is there anything you want to do for your watch, Marlin?
Me? I think for the night I just probably climb up on the rock too and just post up.
So I only need like 4 hours of meditation, so I think I actually stay up to see watch.
You guys are all sitting up there resting, and Domiel's mostly keeping to himself. You could see he's like, I guess, functionally trying to meditate, I guess. As the day starts coming back up, and we end the session for your first day into the wilderness.
Right.
I gotta say, the thing I really like about this party going like right now is it really feels like an actual group of freaking like adventurers that have spent a lot of time together.
Yeah.
It's cool. And actually, so me as Josh actually kind of likes Domiel, but like I know that Eldrick fucking hates him so much, which is also one of the fun parts about the thing, because you guys are nice to him, and like, so I feel like I can't just be blatantly hostile, so I've decided I just have to fuck with him instead.
Sounds good to me.
But yeah, that was a good session. I liked the that you made that town that we went to feel like we had an impact on it. I thought that was a cool
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that
kind of thing, and that we were kind of like, I don't want to say like we were revered, but we were recognized.
Acknowledged. Yeah, it's recognized.
Felt like like everyone like was happy that we kind of made the thing. I liked that you did that little fucking monument thing, even though I'm annoyed that my stupid sentimental thing cost me a fucking.
Yeah. I was like, damn, I have to give him some sort of decent reward now later. So
like,
I hope the 5 luck points is enough to hold you
yeah,
over.
it was. It just, after you said that, I had, like, was like, I totally want to undo this, but I think Eldrick would have actually done it. Because that was the kid's dad.
It was.
So I feel like
that dude's name is absolutely on that thing.
Yeah, I feel like it was necessary to do that. But other than that, like, I like the way you did the crocodile, even though probably would have been more fun battle if we hadn't have rolled the high perception check.
Yeah, I was gonna I was thinking to myself they're going to wreck this thing with a surprise attack. But I can't do anything about it because if it wasn't a surprise attack, then it probably would have been a lot riskier.
I wanted to wreck it with a surprise attack.
Yeah, it was satisfying. That
it was
because
revenge.
we saw it, we were able to easily take care of it. Whereas, because the thing is that was like it made that roll feel important. Because if we hadn't have seen it, it would have been able to ambush us, and then it would have been scary and bad. So, I liked that. But it was a good session. Actually, the other thing I kind of like is I like this kind of draw the map type shit. I should do that to you guys more often. Like, tell you guys the scene, and then you guys kind of like draw the map how you want it. Like, I like that.
That was a nice opportunity.
Yeah, that was cool. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of how I felt.
Alright, thank you guys for joining me on another session. You can stop the recording now and have a good night.
It shall be done.